another review this morning. This time it's Acqua di Parma Colonia leather. It was released in 2014 and I will classify it as a leather. This is part of the ingredients series with Acqua di Parma. They have the original oud. This is leather. There's an amber and there's a new wine-based or grape-based one coming out the beginning of the next year, 2016. This one is unfairly categorized as a clone of Tuscan leather, and that's only partially accurate. This one starts out with a bright and somewhat scratchy citrus. It's not the smoothest citrus I've smelled, but it has a very well-defined brightness to it. I get mostly orange, a little bit of Amalfi lemon. After it opens up, it gets a little bit green. And there's a play back and forth between petitgrain, which is an orange leaf, and a little bit of rose. When I first tried this fragrance out of a sample spray, the rose really stuck out to me, and I really didn't like it at first. After I committed myself to buying a bottle and I started wearing it more regularly, my aversion to the rose went away. And now I mostly get a fresh, aromatic green scent in the mid. It's only slightly floral from the rose, and I really have to search for it now to pick it up. So, petitgrain from the orange leaf. If you've ever taken a citrus leaf, whether it's lemon or orange or lime, and you've taken a leaf off the tree and you've pressed it into your fingers and you get the oil on your fingers and you take a whiff, this is exactly what this fragrance smells like after about 30 minutes. There's also other things going on here other than just that green note. There's leather in it, but it's not the leather that you're used to smelling. It's not suede. It's not the suederol from Tuscan leather. It's not birch tar. It's not anything like you smelled before. The best way I can describe it is it smells like shoe polish. And if you took a nice pair of Italian shoes and you took some kiwi shoe polish and you polished them up, that's exactly what this leather note smells like. It's fantastic. It's very refined. It's gentlemanly. It's excellent. As it progresses, after about 3 to 4 hours, it begins to get a little bit gummy. And I don't want that to sound negative. It comes from the guaiac wood that's in it. It has a tarriness to it. It doesn't smell smoky. It doesn't smell like road tar or anything like that. But the best way I can describe it is it smells gummy, and it's really difficult to put into words exactly what it's like. But it's not a negative thing. So, if I were to tell a story about this fragrance, I would say it takes Tuscan leather in a roadster for a trip to the Amalfi Coast. So it takes it on a tour of the coast, and then it heads north to Florence, Italy, to the leather goods area of that city for refinement. It sits Tuscan leather down in a leather chair at a shoe shiner, and it takes it for a trip to the barber shop. So it cleans it up, and it really refines it, and it makes it look, ready for a wedding or anything formal. And after it's done with that, you can smell that shoe polish note in there. There still is a little bit of reminiscence, or there's a little bit of remnants to Tuscan leather, but for me, this just takes Tuscan leather to an entirely different level. If Tuscan leather was the warm-up, this is really the grand finale. So it's really a fantastic fragrance. I don't think it gets enough play. It's a little bit cheaper than Tuscan leather, and you can certainly find it out there at some discounters. And you know, if you're lucky, you can pick up a bottle on eBay. It's not really a faked brand. Certainly worth the money from a discount perspective. It's quite pricey from a retail perspective. I personally think it's a much better and well composed leather compared to anything else I've smelled out there with that modern suederall leather. The performance is excellent. I'd be hard pressed to get less than 12 to 14 hours out of this fragrance. I know on the bottle it says, you know, Eau de Cologne concentrate, but really this one acts like an Eau de Parfum very easily. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's just right. If you've tried this one and you love it, you hate it, let me know in the comments section. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more.